Today, I want to touch on the problem of recycling garbage and of the catastrophe which is happening at the landfills. Few people know that after the garbage is sorted, a huge part of organic waste still remains. I can give you the example of a small city of Vilnius with a population of 550,000 people, from which 72,000 tons of organic garbage are collected. Part of it is burnt in factories where toxic fumes and combustion products enter the atmosphere. Do you have any idea about how much CO2 is released every day when a ton of garbage is burned? A large amount of gas and electricity is also spent on burning, for which every resident of the city pays. And part of the organic garbage simply decays in the landfills, where as a result of the anaerobic process, a large amount of heat and various gases are also released into the atmosphere, and harmful substances that infect groundwater get into the soil after it rains. And this is only one part of the problem that we would like to touch upon. Let's pay attention to the growing problem in the energy sector. Oil and gas are getting more expensive, followed by rising prices for gasoline, utility bills, and all everyday goods. Many countries today are looking for new approaches to alternative energy, including those coming from waste recycling. But we'll come back to this a little later. Euro 6 standards in the automotive industry have created a shortage in biofuels. It has only been appearing at gas stations all over Europe for the last 2-3 years. It's no secret that it only consists of 30% of bioethanol, which is produced from agricultural crops. Their selection leads to deforestation and cutting down of precious woods. Whole ecosystems that protected our planet from the greenhouse effect and purified the air are dying. This is a very high price that we have to pay for the modernization of an entire industry. So what can we do? There is good news. We have found a solution to many of these problems. My name is Catherine, and I represent a group of scientists from Lithuania that has been working in the bioprocessing industry for more than 15 years. Our team has found a way to produce cheap bioethanol from organic waste. We have created and tested this new technology in the laboratory conditions and are ready to automate it in an industrial production process. The production of bioethanol from garbage is more environmentally friendly and twice as cheap as is the one coming from agricultural crops. Bioethanol produced from organic waste will cost only 30 euro cents per liter, and there is no need for expenses on sowing, equipment for processing crops, no need for storage and transportation of grain, equipment, fuel. Bioethanol is produced from recycled raw materials and is not subject to excise duty. It is cheap to produce and therefore can be claimed to be one of the most efficient fuels in the world. Such fuel will differ favorably at gas stations in European cities, will reduce logistics costs and as a result, prices for goods and utilities. A fully autonomous modular smart system works with any organic waste by processing it into bioethanol in a closed production cycle. After being sorted, organic waste is crushed and mixed with water. Then it is broken down with the help of specially developed enzymes to the state of starches, which are saccharified and fermented. The resulting wort is gradually dehydrated and filtered to the final 96% ethanol fraction on a special unit. The final clean product is ideal for use in any eco-friendly biofuel engines. Part of the ethanol produced also ensures the autonomous operation of the system itself due to the bioethanol generator. The smart system is placed in a standard sea-shipping container. It is easy to move, as well as it is simple to increase the power by adding new modules. As a result, biowaste no longer occupies space, does not pollute nature, and people have a constant source of cheap, eco-friendly fuel. Bioethanol fuel also differs in the fact that it minimizes the emission of greenhouse gas, carbon dioxide. The oxygen contained in ethanol makes it possible to burn fuel hydrocarbons more efficiently. Only 10% of ethanol and gasoline reduce aerosol particle emissions by up to 50% and CO2 emissions by 30%. The use of ethanol in the United States in just 1 year has allowed to reduce emissions by about 8 million tons of greenhouse gases. We have solved several problems at once. Now we'll have an eco-friendly fuel that does not emit toxic fumes. We will be able to dispose of garbage for free without poisoning the atmosphere. We will always have a free, renewable source of fuel. In order to do this, it is necessary to produce a full-fledged working module of the smart biofuel production system. We will present the sample at the professional exhibition and then we'll be able to apply for a grant to produce and implement the usage of this equipment all over the world. We call on conscious and caring people to contribute to a better future and support our team of scientists and engineers. With your help, we will collect the necessary amount to create a working sample of a smart system for the production of biofuels from organic waste. We are doing this for the future of our planet, for the well-being of our families, and every cent will bring us closer to the goal.